Thieves really just swarming every single avenue available to them onto this site. Smoke's going to be fading away there. Asuna quite low. Let's see if he can follow up with anything else. But right now, 100 Thieves not struggling too hard on the pistol round. Flash just to try and evacuate and get back out of there. Play with the rest of his team. Quick dash through now, all down to Kiwi. With the most to do, only down to 10 health. So really difficult task, and that's going to be the pistol round secured.
And Footballers, they did win.
Being and Spike still not getting down into a position here. Much of these making sure that they can clear most of the site before they get into a position. They can try and plan, and there you go. Great discipline from Bang. Making sure that they hold a lot of these avenues, but still, the one approach isn't really being smoked off just yet, and now you can see it. Mars just comes through. Whoa! 3 kills, and it's down to Derek. 1v1 situation. It just can't quite land the shots. Massive performance by Moj.
What a hero, exactly when his team needed it.
How can he survive this? All that util being dumped into the back of the site. Sees locking him into place, locking him into position of decay. Still kicking him, but he's still waiting. Tries to take the swing, but the weapon just not good enough. 100 Thieves, for all their trouble, is going to be claiming 2, making sure that the angles are watched for. Kiwi, that's quite nice. 2 instant responses. The stun's still being found, and it's a little bit awkward there, a little bit strained still with the ult ripped out into his hands and time running so low. Had no idea that Krax was lurking on his position, and again, immaculate placement with the crosshair. The red 4 clutch is going to be claimed, and Fut making it. Can get anything else, and they
This
do.
is going to A.
Yeah, the lockdown gets used as a response to this one, but the door's broken, and Stella was lurking this entire time up towards A, so gonna give it of that space, but there we go.
I think that's the second kill that Kiwi's got through smokes in this round.
Yeah, pretty precise spray down. Inflicted in 1 kill for them. They have had to give up the A site, but the spike is really delayed. They're only just trying to get this onto the site now, and it looks like Fut are not wasting any time. Already taking the back of the site in the pit.
Stingers are so dangerous here, though.
Waiting for this util maybe to just try and pave the way for them forwards, and there you have it. Collapsing, converging, however you want to call it. Easy cleanup for Fut.
Very well done there. Nice.
But see how this fight gets taken at the back of the site. This fight's going to be critical. Already so many shots. Just going away, and Kiwi again comes up with the goods. 2 kills for him. It's a dangerous game that 100 Thieves are playing right now, just trying to wait it out, spray down the transfer. The kills are going their way, and no one's really been sticking this defuse. Down to that 1v1. Stella just jiggles, knows that nobody's on this spike, but the smoke is going to be obfuscating it, but a tap, tap, tap at a rifle. And it's a strained round, really pushing 100 Thieves. This time, it looks like they are trying to fight as well towards the back of the site. Smoke, it was a recall as well, pulled back all the way, and the Sheriff's just not quite good enough. Well, as I say that, though, matching them pound for pound tonight. Nade is really, really fantastic. Taking a lot of damage. Paranoia, though, that's going to be setting them up. The satchels! Oh, my goodness, and this is getting so damn messy!
They're giving me flashbacks to Vitality of yesterday, Brent.
Late flank this entire time, the backup plan for them, but timing is going to be so important, especially if Fut decide to take this with some speed and pace. Finally starting to get injected. Fight's being taken, bit of rifle spam, sounded quite messy off to the side, but it was a kill claimed. Now that flash to re-clear, Cryo dodging, weaving, ducking in a double face up, fully blinded up still. Derek, how does he claim that one? And they do eventually shut down the retake.
Watching this game so far, it feels like
not. Even isolating that fight as well. That a captain just feels like he maybe has to take a risk there. Fighting that one, and what a flick from Cryo, the readjustment. Crosshair placement wasn't the cleanest in the world, you gotta be kidding me. Double satchel plays. The C's latching on. Here we in a bit of trouble, obviously cutting off all the sound cues, but there's that 2v3, retaking with the operator. Never advisable. Fut might just opt into saving this round, playing it really safe. Or not. Still looking like they actually want to fight this one. A flash ready in the hands of Asuna, though. Bit of a pre-fire. They see the stars down. Now the wall blocks off that sightline. Pop flash play pushing through. Fully blinded up, but the spam. Blessed by God in that moment, it feels like still the stun finds one. With the rifle upgrade still, a slide-off angle. Asuna is favored.
I don't think that was even spam. Bang was holding anti-flash, ready for the play to be made.
Ah, I see.
And I think you just get...
It's going to be gaining a bit of space for them, but time is starting to run low. What a shot, Kiwi.
The lockdown might do it.
Massive still, overplays his hands, now to showstopper. It's giving him that kill, fires the rocket, but it goes just directly wide. Another captain pushing forwards. Tap into the spike, but the look down. Okay, defusing half of it. It's down to Bang. Stunned up, spray down. Has to buy this time. Mr. Farland's done it. Absolutely majestic gameplay. Despite the heroics of Bang, just unable to pull it through for him to hold down that line of sight angle. A bit of ADS fire, one after the other, but Fut do claim their space, and they're going to be able to get that spike down, this wall, causing problems. Asna has to be careful just in case somebody was holding out on top of it. Now those fundamentals, that scaling, being able to trade each other out. That's what's really going to be pushed once more for 100 Thieves. How do they get into this one? Smoke pushes it back. Mr. Fallen already claims one though. Behind the box, a wider swing, and oh my goodness! One after the other. I mean, the wall just rotating around.
So good though. That shut it down. It's got to be a save from 100 Thieves.
Has to be.
They've got no chance.
Unless you start taking risks. Bangs out in the open though. He knows that someone's planted close to that corner. Astral form, popping it off there, and that's going to be a TP out to disengage. Not cleared, not watched for. Angles tries to flick towards the cranium of Kiwi, but they're just investing everything into this, and it's desperation. Derek trying to make a moment of it, trying to get a clip, but will not happen. Yeah,
they don't create chaos.
Fut are now wading into the site. There's two players holding this one, including Stellar up close.
And they've heard the footsteps,
yeah,
so they're calling for rotates.
They don't have a paranoia or the flashes all the way through. It's down to Stellar, but he cannot claim the kill. It's Kiwi once more. Massive performance. And so many shots going to be fired now. A bit of a reset of the aim. The angle being found. And time is running low. Fut going to make the most of it. Asana. Absolute freak of nature.
Well, let me just eat my...
Flooding right back in with the ultimate. We have to see value in the middle. Guesses incorrectly. Right to the side. Crack's still making the most of this one. And Anna Captain holding the line, making sure that nobody can wade past that one sight line. It's up to them to try and find some heroics here. Stella tries to reset the aim here. He is going to be on 70 health, drops down low in that 1v2. Players low, but the angle not afforded to him. And a captain. What a finish into this. The satchel possibly to push them forwards. Fight being taken, Cryo wins it. Up close again, the second is there. Now the nade, rebounds forwards. It's all down to Kiwi with two. But eventually he goes down, still planted. Time running low, down to Moch, gets the first. Will he get the second? The top of the spike, he will! And now Bang, half HP, and tap, tap, tap again. 12-9, the Red Bull clutch. What a difference maker.
Incredibly good idea in the round.
Yes.
What an opener.
What a punish.
This might be it for the map.
And at 4v5, it's pushing 100 Thieves to desperation. Showstopper, it's close, it misses! Again! Has he not claimed the kill? And amongst the salvage, amongst the rubble, it's Fut that are reigning supreme. And Kiwi, he's not messing around. The space being gained, the shutdown in place. 4 kills to take the map. Kiwi, but Cryo's the one that's going to be leading it in now for 100 Thieves on this pistol round. Dash forwards, not holding close, but a good paranoia. Looks like Fut want to be fighting this one. Putting their own util into this, making sure that it's not an easy task, and despite the flash into the back, still the kills, one after another. Asna with that ghost, real precision, even the paranoia into the back, and a captain does well to get just the one, but at least the angle's being watched for, so pistol round gets off on the right start here for...
If they cancel, Mr. Fallen going for the info peak when 100 Thieves are
that's going to make them
still clearly there. That's a pretty big mistake, I think.
Oh, and this angle, Stella. You're not favored there, son. Spectre, slide upgrade, and Kiwi makes the most of it. Now this guy is a real thorn in their sides.
Both jets popping off.
Yep. You just buy his time, make sure that this fight gets taken, and that is not favorable. Bang will trade it, but my goodness. What a threat this guy.
3 even scenes heading into round 3, but it's not a bonus.
Shots are fired off just down that long corridor. It's a contact play, bit of a reload. Oh, cracks. Of course he wants to take the fight. He wants a little bit more. And he's going to get supported. Stray shots being rattled, and my goodness, that Guardian. Mr. Fallen making the most of it. 3 in the round. Will he make it 4? Not quite, but he'll be happy with that. That's a Prime Gaming flawless. Upwards. Great kill to find with a Blade Storm, but still difficult. Oh, stray bullets. Almost goes down himself. That's going to go down, though. 33 health. He's got to make the most of this. The knife is going to be avoided. Dash forwards. Is the trade there? Yes. Bang. has the rifle. Derek, what is that? Up close and personal, straight through the scope. Here's the tap, tries to hit the flick, but eventually shut down. Out of captain.
Safe hands.
Taking their time, contact in, one player spotted. Oh, close to the corner. That is really good discipline. No! Oh my goodness, what a whiff. Could have denied the plant there, could have maybe done a little bit more, but too greedy with it. Now a deep knife to push and take control of the connector. Fast play into the back of the side. It's Kiwi with the most to do, but he will fall. Stella and Derek still alive. Asuna dropped to his knees. They are being surrounded, but this crossfire is quite good, and the camera's going to be giving information in the moment. There, Stella just trying to beat that late backstab once more. Fully blinded up though. He's going to be spamming away. Has to whip the classic. And now the util into the back of the side, but the players are surrounding this. And the spike still yet to be planted. Aftershock pushes them back. This is a disaster for 100 Thieves. Stella trying to make the most of it, but time is so damn low, and he's got to stick it. It's the only play afforded to him. Will he get the spike down? Will that respect be shown? Yes, but the angle watched for on top of logs, and Kiwi's good for it.
Fut shutting it down.
Lit up like a Christmas tree. Had a captain, no choice but to try and leap and bound out of there, but doesn't get out with his life. That counter spam at work. There's a lockdown to push them away here, but a spike has been planted. And what have 100 Thieves got for this? Nana Swarm at their feet, I believe, destroyed, and now they have taken these forward positions. Mr. Fallen, he looks away at just the wrong time. A double play pushing up Cryo, what a shot to hit. And he has just been the difference maker.
What was happening there in the Fut camp? Why were they match? At least when he's on jet.
Yeah. Definite comfort role. Kiwi though. This position usually gets cleared. He wants to take the fight. There was a stun. The full line there to set him up. Instant answer, and he does still want to fight it.
He can't get punished.
Solo takes the fight and rips off the header. Cryo! Fut are just demonic.
Kiwi makes the difference. And as Yinsu said, he's still...
100 Thieves playing off the site, and that's the reason why. The Nightfall doesn't latch onto any of them, and a reclearance by 100 Thieves is called into Garage. Taking his space, and it's going to have to be up to Cracks to try and lock that one down, but does he expect the second player? Time pressure really on them. Asuna is there behind them at the entire time, and he's lurking, creeping, crawling. It was watched for, spraying it down, so much damage, but no kills found. And it's just sheer chaos. Panic in the camp of 100 Thieves, and they can't win the fights. And so far, Fut have dedicated everybody towards this A-long angle. There was a trip there that did stop Kiwi. Cage has also popped up now. This is going to be throwing a bit of misinformation into the mix, just trying to find the shots. And still, now they're pushing them right down into these angles. Still the right click's not quite there. Frenzy in their hands. Pop flash play, and none the wiser. Fut struggled to really hold their ground as they did gain entry into the site, but it is 100 Thieves who get a pretty important pistol round. But a fast retake, a fast play into the back of the site. There are flashes at work. Does at least grab that assist. Still the fight being taken, and then Stella relatively favored. This Garage fight's so important, and Cracks is just falling. And this hold is just so weak right now for Fut. 2 players remaining, trying to hold this down off the turret. Turret's contact! Oh my goodness, straining it down! Having to defuse, but they're spraying in the wrong angle still! Eventually grabbing it, but my word, was it close.
And that means a good bonus round for 100.
That is 2 tags. And a great prediction. Derek does land the final shot, but it's brought him into this 2v3.
What an ult. And they know that there's a weapon down. Obviously, Stella had it, so they're going to re-drone Garage and try and find the rifle. A 2v3 retake. Clearly, 100 Thieves are not favored in this situation, but
it's a lifeline.
They've got a chance.
A lot of ults being committed here, and that gets good info. You know they're heading towards A.
I think they would have had the information fairly shortly anyway, because Cracks is about to plunge that spike into the earth. Ooh. That's a bit of damage, though, actually.
Yeah. Drops him down to 36.
And he wouldn't have got that shock dart without Bang's ult.
Recon dart available. How do they want to play this?
I think a win here would be drawing after
Paranoia.
Captain's ult out.
Yeah, Recon as well, but that's going to be the counter util used. Bang! TB's back. No exchange of the weapons. Horn's going to be taking care of it. There it is, rifle in the hands of the stronger player, but they just cannot get past it. The smoke in play, the good swings there. Cracks and Mr. Farland. Probably a dash engage as they want to try and play this retake. Flash, dart, at the same time. Means it doesn't get broken. It reveals the position of Mr. Fallen.
Missed
Made
the
at the bottom
molly
as well. For this util. It's applying the pressure, it's turning up the heat, it's down to Kiwi. What can he do? Not much. Still, and a captain holding down his ground and not really watching the angles. Forwards down to Cracks. In a 1v3, it's going to be that triple face, and 100 Thieves, they claim the lead in this map. Try and offset this one. Plant still goes down at the back of the site. Fut, you need a miracle. The drone's going to be tagging, or at least spotting out these players. Flash play, moving forwards now. Into the back of the sides.
It's going to be such a difficult retake without smokes.
Yeah, and Cryo still with his operator as well. Really hard. Dash though enabled. He's avoided for now. Holding the close ankle! And Kiwi could be kicking themselves for that kind of mistake, because 100 Thieves are not the kind of team to let this one slip. Right round the side, the classic right click to do it, Asuna. See what they can do now. It was a heal offloaded. And Mr. Fallen moving forward. Still 100 Thieves. They're so clean with this one. Needs to be that response. It's down to that 2v2. An upgrade found. Wall going to be falling. Sage Wall is causing a couple of issues. Bang, rotating around. Modge out in the open, and he just can't land the shots. So wide, and maybe some signs of uncertainty here for Fut.
24 health.
Recon being held now by Derek. The wall goes up. Plant's going to try and go off there. One's really stopping that one, but it looks like they don't have a lot of utility to push him back. This flank now, double play. It's going to be really important. Modge wins it. Does he anticipate there to be a second player? He does not. And Derek's still doing tremendous amounts of damage. Left into that 2v3 though. Gun's not too good, and that's a lovely decision to make in the moment. Fut with a double face, double re-clear. Angle watched for, just can't quite nail the shot there. Still Stellar. He's got the entire world against him right now with the way it feels, and yeah.
And a great setup actually from Fut at the end there. Once more, if you allow their players to get set up, they look very potent in the post plan.
The horn clears quite a bit there, so alongside the drone, just one after the other. It's enough being used. Still, look at this by 100 Thieves on the other side of the map. I mean, perfectly willing to let Stellar leave him to his own devices over towards B, but this is a quad push now.
They just missed each other.
Oh my goodness, Asuna!
Oh, that is really unfortunate. It could have gone in either direction, because it looked like 100 Thieves had almost missed the timing. But both of those Fut players hit the ground.
And it's all based on timing is what it feels like. Cracks just not watching the angle. Even the call wasn't made, but just didn't anticipate that Stellar could be there. And Mr. Fallen, an attempt was made there. All that util being used to clear him out. He's got the crossfire, he's got the heal, but he needs to take a fight, and there'll just be two players matching him. Ball down to Ada Captain. Slow at his feet. Can't isolate the fight in time. And one of the things that we've been singing the praises for this 100. Throw in something a little bit more quirky, and there you go. Bang found. No more Viper for this retake. Updraft play. He was spotted for about a moment, but chooses to just back away and play with the rest of his team now.
And the way the Bang took that fight shows me that 100 Thieves were not ready for Kiwi to be that far forwards. They didn't group up. They didn't have a second player ready to trade. Bang was just walking in.
So here's that res, and now this retake. What have they got for it? Paranoia is not available to them. Watching that one angle still. Up top, good movement from Stella. He offsets that. Kiwi just could not adjust. Grab the one though. The trade was good. Now the plan has to go down without too many problems. Still, Night 4 online as well. Do they want to use it? The answer is yes. Fut now pushing forwards and just gets them low enough to decay damage, setting them up for some easy kills. One shot to the body will do it. And even on that ramp as well, Mr. Fallen, great job getting that kill. Left down to Asuna, re-swing. Oh my goodness, across their placement. Now, down to that 1v1. You cannot be affording 100 Thieves these opportunities. Across the ropes, this guy in the movement, Asuna made a name for himself, being able to weave his way and dodge, but time is running so low, and it's his biggest enemy. Got to tap the spike! That is absurd!
Has been Kiwi previously.
Yep.
Modge applying in some pressure too.
Yeah, this is throwing chaos into the round, and it can be where Fut can maybe grasp it, but the reload's hurt, I think, in tube there, so they anticipate a push into kitchen. Plan starting to go down. Cryo, he's got not, man. He's just pushing right into them, and he's punished. Pre-fire flick, Modge with the lurk. I thought they were aware of it, but they're not.
I think with Stella falling, they forgot that the turret wasn't active anymore.
Bang's lucky he didn't cross into that sight line, that one angle, but this round was just an all but lost here for Fut.
It was 3v5.
They have turned it still. Derek has got something to say about it. This guy's made a name for himself at prior events. We're being quite nice in the clutch. Snake bites in the back, force the position, headshots found, and the Viper's Pit's online. Stand to this, 1v1. Time running low, Horn's not being broken, but it doesn't even reveal him. Sees as well, gets off it half. It needs to be stuck, bang, all the way, and he doesn't get it. Cracks. All in the way though, got to chew through this one, and with 40 seconds remaining, but have no issues whatsoever. We're stacking a lot of their players. That
Hunter's Fury.
Yep, Hunter's Fury. Wall's going to be broken immediately for this one. The players are so low. Hunter's Fury, where is it? The damage done. Cryo will fall. Spike's still down though, and they do have that pit. Rez now online. Cryo back in the fight. Is there going to be any spam to this? Is there going to be any punish? Derek, he was at a slide off angle. And control of this side of the area is going to be so important now. The Nano Swarms. Layers to it. It's going to be applying that time pressure. Going to need a miracle. Beaming through all the way and just pre-firing the corners. The angles watched for. There was openings afforded to them by the way that 100 Thieves decided to play that macro game, but a steady lead now for 100 Thieves, and they have that advantage when it comes to that economy.
A site completely open now as Fut gambling the opposite direction.
Running all the way down! Cryo's holding that angle alone. Listen, when you're being swarmed by that many players, you give up a rifle.
Whoa, this is dangerous now.
Dash to the side, Bladestorm as well! Kiwi! An absolute magical moment! And that precision has just sailed them through. A thrifty round for Fut. From seemingly nowhere, but 100 Thieves. Anna Kaplan now doesn't have to worry about too much. With the res online, Kiwi back into it, and it is that 4v4.
Bang has bought them so much time. And Asuna went for a mid-reflank. And
Wall in the way, he's just revealed his position completely. I mean, they wanted to go for the extra level of it, but Derek off to the side, Guardian! Just tap from the gun, finding two of the heads. Still, 2v2, wider swing, and Stella could prove incredibly troublesome for them. That wall is just interesting. There's a slight gap, and they're using it to try and go mid to A around the Viper's Pit.
Oh, this is bizarre.
Hunter's Fury as well, sets us up to push through, and it's going to clear once more. The common angles, pushing forward, spray down, not found, bang. Use that extra element, pushes forwards, another wall to cut across, and it is pure pandemonium.
But they found out where Moj is.
And it's found, what? A strike, stray bullet from Derek finding it. Spike not going to be denied, but the position is known. Dash activated, Kiwi finds the kill, dashes forwards, but he's got the most to do. Nana Swan pushes him forwards, another smoke as well, down to 53 health, and has to save, what? How do they hold this in the post-plans? 100 Thieves have had difficulties with this when the Sage Orbs have been landing on the one side of 410. Dart over the top now, Asuna in trouble. Still, his team's going to hold his back, breaking that utility. Now the alarm bot, that's going to signal something, pushing forwards, a high-risk play, but it pays off. Kill's still going to be found for them. Wall going to be blocking the side of this, and 100 Thieves looking so clean.
Kiwi's got to escape.
Yep. Last player standing, he had the operator, but he's coming on for information. Not too sure where that one went, but now there's going to be smokes at play, and Cryo, he splits up the one side of the site. They're so worried about the flank because of the Omen ult. They're so worried about it. And time is running low. Haunt forwards, press the advantage now. Fut have really just got to find anything at all, a hope, a dream, a miracle, but 100 Thieves push to the limits, and it's just far too clean.